here's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about surface area. So it's going to break down what you guys did yesterday, and it's going to extend. It's going to do the net. So the net, if of like a 3D figure, if you fold it out and laid it out on the ground, like you cut up the sides and laid it on the ground, this is a cube and this is the net that you would see. Okay, rectangular prisms are going to have 6 sides, just like you talked about yesterday, right? But they would have 2 rectangles that match, 2 more rectangles that match, and then 2 more rectangles that match for a rectangular prism. So they don't always have to be the same. So if you look at example 1, this little piece down here is the net version of that rectangular prism, okay? So looking at it, it labels some of the sides. So we need to take into consideration that sides match up, and we need to kind of understand that. And remember, if it's a rectangular prism, then one end matches the other end, top matches the bottom, and front matches the back, right? Okay? So we need to understand that we have 2 of each of the rectangles. So for example, this box number 1, it says the area of it is length times width because it's 5 times 3. And they wrote that right here and they got 15. So the area of this box right here is 15, right? Okay, the area of box number 2 is going to be 5 times 2. And we got the 2 from right here. Because it's 2 right here, then it is 2 right there. So the area of this rectangle is 10. Don't look at the figure and make that decision that way, okay? So do what the numbers tell you that they are. So if this box is 15 here, then this number 3 box is 15 because they're like the top and bottom. Do you get me? Yes on that? Top and bottom of the rectangular prism? And then if this box is 10 here, then this box is 10 right there because it's the front and the back. Are you with me on that figure? Yes? Okay. So the 2 sides will be the same. So 6 times, or this is, no. This is going to be 3. Okay. And I'm going to tell you, because this is 3 right here. If I fold it, look, where would that meet? It would meet with this one right here. Do you see that? Okay. On my little, so it would meet right there. So those are the same. So this right here and this right here are the same. So if this is 3, then that is 3. So 3 times 2 is 6. And then this is also 6 on that side. Does everybody see where I kind of got those numbers? Of course. So now we're going to add up all those things. So right now we're talking about total surface area. Total surface area is every piece. Okay, so total surface area is every piece, so you would add up all the sides. Okay, so the total surface area would be the 15 plus 15, 10 plus 10, and then 6 plus 6. And we would add all those together. So total surface area, right, is what we're talking about right now. Okay, is every piece. So 30, 40, 50, and then 62. So 62. And surface area is back to area, so it is going to be squared. You're not going to be cubed because volume is cubed, area is squared. Okay, so now let's look at this triangular pyramid. Okay, so this is a triangular pyramid. That means the base. Okay, so the base is a triangle on a triangular prism. So this is our base right here, and I'm going to kind of shade it right here. Okay, and then you may or may not have some triangles that match. They're saying, I think 1 and 3 match. Okay, so this one and this one are the same. And then this one is going to be a little different. Okay, so I'm going to do the green one first. Okay, so how do you find the area of a triangle? So I'm going to do number 2 first. How do you find the area of a triangle? What's on your formula chart? Base times height divided by 2. So my base of my triangle is this piece right here, which is what? 4. Okay, the height is from here to here. Now, I don't see anything right there. Do you? No. Hold on. So you're going to find the height based on this picture above. This right here says the height for this one is 5. So we're going to go with 4 times 5 then divided by 2. 4 times 5 is 20. 20 divided by 2 is 10. So this piece right here is 10, okay? So now we're going to do the blue. The blue are the same, okay? Based on this, if this is 4, then this is 4 right there because they would fold up next to each other, okay? So we're going to say triangles 1 and 3 are base of 4, height of 6, divided by 2. So they are each 24 divided by 2, which is 12. But how many do we have? 2 of them. So 12 plus 12, right? So it's going to be 24. Are you okay so far? Okay, so my last triangle is number 4. Okay, number 4, the base is 4. The height is 5 divided by 2. Okay, so it's going to be 20 divided by 2, which is 10. Okay, so we're at 10 right there. So we're going to add those together. We're going to say 10 plus 24 plus 10 is 44. 44 centimeters squared. Okay, second page. Okay, number 3. Number 3, I want you to write, we're going to say square pyramid, because I want you to start understanding what these shapes are. So the base is a square, and then we're going to have triangles. So if the base is a square, then we're going to have 4 equal triangles. Does that make sense? So once I find one triangle, I just can multiply it by 4. So let's do the base first. So this is a square, so it's just base times height. So base is 3, height is 3. 3 times 3 is 9, okay? And then we have 4 of the same triangle, so I'm going to find one. So these triangles are all the same, right? So there are base times height divided by 2. Okay, so we have a base of 3, a height of 4, divided by 2 is 12 divided by 2, which is 6. And how many of those do we have?
4.
6 times 4 is 30. I'm sorry, 24. I don't know why I was going to do 36. I'm sorry. 24. Okay, so 24 plus 9 is 33, and it's 33 centimeters squared. Okay, so that is your answer for that first one. Okay. So we have the next one. So I have a rectangle here. None of these rectangles. That shouldn't be the way it is because this is a right triangle and this should be longer. But we're gonna go with what it says for right now. So this rectangle, and then this rectangle should be different, but it's not in this case but it's fine. We have another rectangle here, and then we have 2 of the same triangles. Okay. Yellow is base times height. So our base is 10, our height is 2. 10 times 2 is 20. Okay, so there's our yellow. Then I'm going to do my blue. Same thing, base times height to get the area of a rectangle. So my base is 10, my height is 6, so 60. And then I got to do the green one. I know it's the same this time, but let's just go ahead and, so it's 10 times 6, which is 60, okay? And then we have a triangle. So it is base times height divided by 2. So the base of my triangle is 2. How did I get that? Because this is 2, then this is 2. Does that make sense? Because it touches when you fold it back up. Are you with me? So if this is 2, this is 2. So 2 times the height, which is 6, divided by 2. So 12 divided by 2 is 6. How many of those do we have? 2. So I'm going to say 6 times 2 is 12. So that's our answer. Okay, so now we're going to add all of them up. So right now I want you to quickly add. We should have got 60 plus 60 plus 20 plus 12. And we should have got 152. So 152 inches squared. Okay. So our last one, I want you to try to do it on your own, and then we're going to talk about it here in a few minutes. So you have, if you note, what do these little symbols mean?
They're all the same.
Means they're the same. Means they're equilateral triangles. So how many equilateral triangles do we have? 4. So that should give you a hint. Try it out real quick. Okay, so you should have had 4 equilateral triangles because these marks mean that they're equal. So your triangle formula is base times height divided by 2. Your base is 14. Your height is 12. And then you divide it by 2. Okay, so 14 times 12 is 168. 168 divided by 2. 80. Okay, so 84 is for one triangle. So 84 times 4 is 336. So we have 336, yards squared. Okay, so all of your stuff goes with that. Okay, so remember, what kind of surface area is this again? Total surface area. This is total surface area. Okay.